Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on a very special Friday night. We have Lady Cat Soccer, but first, I believe it is Parent Appreciation Night, and the Lady Cats are about to walk out with their parents, so we will step out of the way and make sure y'all get to see all of that. But first, I want to remind everyone that the pregame show, as always, is brought to you by the good people over at Sulphur Springs Nottingham Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go visit them or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. We'll let you hear from the people over at Sulphur Springs Nottingham Dodge as well, and then we will be right back.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
I'm just trying to change the color on your mobile brain. Reebok, baby, you need to try some new things. Have you ever had shoes?
Welcome to our Soccer Parents Night. We are so excited to have you here to celebrate all the hard work, dedication, and passion that these incredible young athletes have put into this season. First, we want to take a moment to recognize the Lady Cats. Each one of you have shown immense growth, teamwork, and sportsmanship, both on and off the field. Your commitment to the game and to each other is inspiring, and it's clear that this team is more than just a group of players. You're a family. To our parents, thank you for all your support. From early mornings to late night practices, your dedication makes it possible for these athletes to reach their full potential. We know it is not always easy, and we truly appreciate the time and energy you invest in helping the team succeed. 0-0, Maya Overa, walking with Jasmine Overa. Although you aren't my parent, you are the very best sister I could ask for. You have been an amazing role model, and you are always there for me. Thank you for everything you have done for me and all the laughs and memories you've made. Love you lots. Number 1, Natalie Cavrada, walking with Rosa Sanchez. Thank you for always being there for me and for always pushing me. I couldn't ask for a better mom. I love you. Number 2, Addie Jones, Jason and Christina Jones. Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting me through every good and bad decision I've made. You have always done such a good job on shaping me into the young lady I am today, and I'm forever grateful. I do not know what I would do without y'all. I love y'all forever. Number 3, Rowan Faircloth, walking with Brandon and Emily Faircloth. To Mom and Dad, thank you for all the sacrifice and work you have put in to get me where I am today. Thank you for helping me become the person I am. I am forever grateful to be your daughter. I love you. Number 4, Mackenzie Adams, walking with Erica DeBase. Thank you for always being my loudest cheerleader and biggest supporter. You continue to guide me every day to become a stronger and more independent young lady. I do not know what I would do without you. I love you, Mom. Number 5, Kennedy Hayes, walking with Kenny and Christy Hayes. I want to thank my parents for everything. You have always believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Number 6, Valerie Flecker, walking with Ronald and Nikki Flecker. Hey, Mom and Dad. I'm more than blessed to be your child. Thank you for your endless support and love, not just as my parents, but as my biggest fans. Having y'all makes every day just a little easier. Number 7, Addie Fitton, David and Mandy Fitton. Mom and Dad, thank you for always supporting me and being there for me. Y'all always push me to be the best I can be, and I'm so thankful for that. Thank y'all again for all the sacrifices y'all have made for me and making sure y'all never miss a game. I love you, Mom and Dad. Number 8, Hannah Bledsoe, walking with Michael and Ashley Gowen. Thank y'all for always pushing me to be my best, always supporting me and making so many sacrifices. I truly don't know how I got so lucky to be your daughter. I'm so grateful for everything y'all do for me. I love y'all so much. Joey Brown, walking with Chris and Leslie Brown. Mom and Dad, y'all are my biggest supporters. Y'all are always there for me when I need y'all. I love y'all so much, and I don't know what I would do without y'all. Number 10, Jolie Moore, walking with Jennifer and Steve Moore. I can't thank both of my parents enough for all they do for me. They love me so unconditionally and do anything they can for me. I'm so thankful to have them both by my side. They have made me who I am today. I love y'all. Number 11, Edith Martinez, walking with Sylvia and Suela Martinez. Mom, thank you for everything, for always supporting me in every sport I do and believing I can do anything, to never give up. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Consuelo, you're the best sister I could ever ask for. We are always there for each other. We have the strongest bond, and you know that I love you so much. Number 12, Natalie Cruz, walking with Amelia Stinson and Josh Cruz. Mom and Dad, thank you for all you have done for me with school, sports, and making sacrifices to help me succeed in life. You have shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm so blessed to have amazing role models. I love you so much and so grateful to call you my parents. Number 14, Bree Ruiz, walking with Petra Sanchez and Arlena Sanchez. I'm so thankful for my grandparents. They are always at all of my events and games supporting me. They have always provided for me and given me everything under the sun. I love y'all. Number 15, Ireland McNair, walking with Caleb McNair. I want to thank my dad for always being with me and making sacrifices for me. I appreciate all you do for me. I couldn't ask for a better dad. I love you, Dad. Number 16 and number 23, Ashley Montevaz and Alex Montevaz, walking with Christina Alvarado and Louise Montevaz. We are very grateful for all the blessings and sacrifices that y'all have given us. We couldn't ask God for it to be any different. It is truly a blessing to be the daughters of two amazing and hardworking parents. Thank you so much. Love, Alexandria and Ashley. Number 17, Katie Ladino, walking with Sonia Perret and Rafael Ladino. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being amazing parents and an inspiration to me. I love you so much. Number 18, Alondra Leon, walking with Maria Leon and Elise Bender. Mom and sister, I just want to thank you both from the bottom of my heart for always being there for me and for always cheering me on when I mess up. I love y'all with all of my heart. Thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself. And thank you for always going to my games even when it's cold. Number 19, Rainey Johnson, walking with Chuck and Brittany Johnson. Thank you so much for everything y'all have allowed me to do and always encouraging me to do my best. I love y'all. Number 20, Rosa Lopez, walking with Maria Cervantes and Pedro Lopez. As we walk together on this special night, I want to take a moment to thank you for everything you've done for me. Your endless support, love, and encouragement have been the highlight of my journey. Your belief in me has given me the confidence to pursue my dreams. I love you both so much with all of my heart, Rosa. Number 21, Perla Santa Cruz, walking with Jose and Morella Santa Cruz. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there for me and everything you've done for me. I appreciate all the sacrifices you've made for me. Y'all's support means more to me than I can put into words. Y'all shape me into who I am today, and I will always strive to make you proud. Number 22, Charisma Steegent, walking with Thomas and Elizabeth Steegent. My parents have always supported and encouraged me through all I do. I'm so blessed to have parents that push me to do better and to do all things in the name of God. Thank you for everything y'all sacrificed for me. I love y'all. Edelyn Resendez, Louise and Augustus Resendez. To my parents, thank you for always being supportive and for never missing one of my school or sporting events. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone that has come to the game tonight. Now let's get ready to play some Lady Cat soccer.
Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself or your family?
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. We are a little under 15 minutes away from getting started here tonight, and it is Lady Cat soccer season. It is a Lady Cat soccer broadcast. So, of course, we've got our good buddy Woody, the Weber Ninja himself. What's going on, buddy?
Man, I'm happy to be back. I was excited. I mean, the season's been going on, but this is the first Chad's Media Live broadcast for Lady Cat soccer. So we always have to wait our turn when basketball season's over. And, man, we're happy to be back, being able to broadcast this. The girls enjoy going back and watching some of the parents and grandparents that can't come to the games. They get an opportunity to see their kids and grandkids in action.
To fill everybody in on how the season's been going so far, if you haven't gotten to see them, they're off to a great start. As usual, 13-3-1, I believe, is the record so far. And this is their second time playing Pleasant Grove. The first time they beat them 4-0. It was a hat trick from Addie Fenton that night, I believe.
Yep, and then they've undefeated in district play. There's the new rule this year. If you're up 8-0 and with 20 minutes left in the game, basically it's a run rule.
Okay, I noticed that on one of the Wildcats on the boys soccer team. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So they were able to get, I guess they call it the mercy rule officially, but that's been a neat little deal. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. When you are up big, sometimes you get some of your rotational players some minutes, some valuable minutes, but you've really got to plan ahead with some strategy to be able to. If you got 20 minutes cut short, you better figure out a game plan in the meantime. But there's been several 8-0 and 10-0 games for the Lady Cats, and they're just plugging right along, just picking up where they left off.
I'm curious, where how are things looking, do you know, in the region this year? Obviously, Lady Cats have become very accustomed to making deep playoff runs, and we hope and expect them to be able to do that again this year. Do you have any idea of kind of, is it going to be a lot of the same teams, or?
Well, if you look at the Fletcher Duke regional rankings, they have, I mean, Sulphur Springs has been up there in the state and regional rankings all year. In the Region 2, Salina #1, Bullard #2, Sulphur Springs #3 as it sits. So still getting a lot of respect. I think people figured out who this Lady Cats team, who they were the last couple of years, and so not necessarily the underdog anymore. But they picked us as a dark horse for state earlier this season, but those are just things. It's pretty neat to go along with, but hey, there you go.
So, Woody, you brought it to my attention, but we have a very fun milestone that we are looking out for in tonight's game, or at least in the next couple of games. Can you tell the people about this milestone we're looking for?
So, Rowan Faircloth is I mean, she's a baller. Let's just say, if you've seen her play, you've seen this Lady Cats team play, it's a team sport. But when you have somebody like her that set the all-time single-season scoring record last year, she's a threat. She attracts a lot of attention. She knows how to finish, but she creates opportunities for everybody around her, too, with assists and just her presence. So that's a long-winded explanation, but 3 more goals, and she will hit 100 total goals for her Lady Cats career so far. Huge milestone. I don't even know if that's been done. I don't know that.
So she breaks the single-season record last year, and I believe the number was in like 45 or in that general range, and she already has 30 this season.
30 goals already this season.
So very much on pace to break her own record.
Be pretty impressive. So she's fun to watch. Like I said, she commands the field and attracts a lot of attention, and that creates opportunities for the rest of the team as well, for sure.
Woody, we have stopped the scoreboard here on the actual scoreboard in the stadium, so I'm not sure exactly how many minutes we have left in the pregame show, so I want to make sure we get to hear from a few more of our friends who make all this possible, and then we will be back for the rest of the pregame show and to get this game started.
At D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, just a few minutes away from getting started here tonight. What do you, obviously, for people that have been tuned in already, it was, Parent Appreciation Night. I like that. I think that's fun.
You know, really special. Good to tell a little shout out to the parents and a little note of sentiment on the way out, and pretty good touch by Coach T, and being able to celebrate those, because without those parents, these kids' development they're not happening.
Now, I do believe their next game is senior night, so kind of 2 in a row. That'll be kind of sentimental, and then I guess a playoff push will start pretty soon.
Yep, coming up pretty soon. So I like these added deals. I think it was Teacher Appreciation Night here last week, and I just think those added bonuses, and you've seen some of the kids, up-and-coming kids program stuff come on the field and walk with them as well. I just think that's great, getting, the influential people in their lives out on the field and with a moment of thanks.
Woody, I know we've already talked about a few players here, but for people who are getting their first look at the Lady Cats this season, are there any more players you would like to take a second to kind of point out and make note of?
Here's the thing. When you look at this, I mean, there's a shift from last year. You had a lot of graduating senior. We had injuries and things like that, but if you look at the folks that left, about 40% of the field players, so 4 of the 10 starting field players were seniors and graduated. So that's been interesting to watch along the way. Who's going to rise to the occasion? Who's going to take some of those minutes and take over and make a difference on this team? And I'll tell you, we'll talk about those in a minute, but you can't forget about some of the returning ones as well. So obviously, Rowan, we talked about earlier, she's going to North Texas and has decided to play there last year. Well, since our last game, Addie Fenton has committed to SFA.
No way.
Another D1 program. So we have 2 of our attacking players at D1 collegiate level. That's a big deal out here in Sulphur Springs, Texas. So that's those 2 obvious ones. You have Jolia returning. She had a tremendous year last year. She's coming off an injury. I don't know if she's going to be back healthy enough to play tonight. So she's been out for several weeks, and you certainly missed that chemistry. Her and Addie have played together since they were kindergartners. So that's a deal. Now here's one thing that has really impressed me. There's only one freshman on the team, and her name's Natalie Cruz. And Natalie, in the club world, plays keeper, is for what I've been told. But she's a starting center back and playing absolute banger soccer.
Really?
Like outstanding. Cool, calm, composure's back there, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and just she's been really neat to watch. So that's somebody we need to watch out for, because it's a very important position. And then somebody else, Rainey Johnson, back from the basketball tour. And lacing up the soccer cleats tonight, and she'll be a nice one to put along there as well and see in action. There's other ones too, but I think we might be getting ready for some announcements or whatever. We'll talk more about some of these other girls tonight.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to get to everyone. I am excited to see Rainey out here. Like you said, it was a historic run for the Lady Cat basketball team, which was a ton of fun to watch, and now getting to pick back right up with the Lady Cat soccer team.
Oh, yeah. I think they're getting – I see the refs out there, maybe getting the captains out. But
yeah,
it is pretty neat seeing some of these girls. I think if you think of some of the names that we had last year, Tyler, Mackenzie Adams back on defense. She's playing the left outside back. And then if you look at Joby Brown, she was a freshman last year, up and coming, got some minutes and got bumped up to varsity. She's playing the right outside back and done a really good job, playing a lot bigger than she is in stature, which I always appreciate. And that's pretty neat. Then you have Rosa, who played a lot of holding mid, got a lot of varsity minutes last year. She's come back and been a big part of this team as well. And it's been neat to see her, Rosa Lopez. and as she's continued to develop as well. And then you have senior Valerie Flecker. She's out on the left wing and playing lots of minutes, and especially with some of these other injuries, she's been a big part of some of these runs and with her athleticism, and she's been a contributor to some of these goals and everything. So
yeah, I was going to say, I
watch out for her.
believe she's a third on the team in goals so far this season.
Yeah. And then you can't have a soccer broadcast without talking about Maya. Magical Maya, the goalkeeper extraordinaire. She's a senior. She's having another good season, and excited to watch her. She usually has her biggest moments during the biggest moments of a playoff game, and if she's going to save those for something, I would love it to be there.
Yeah, she had a lot of really fun moments in last year's playoff run, I feel like.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. So, and it's hard to I almost don't recognize her because the whole entire time that we watched, we saw her in like full, like long pants and all this, and she's been more shorts and short sleeves, and so I remember like, who is this? Oh, that's Maya. Oh, okay. So it's different. She went with the all black goalkeeper kit before, I believe, and now she's more in that bright yellow, which looks great.
Woody, I think we are getting ready for the national anthem and starting lineups and everything, so Woody and I will step out of the way to make sure y'all get to hear all of that, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Hi, Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Introducing now, number 0, Olivia Resendez. Number 3, Addison Geldon. Audrey Bumke. Phoenix Moya, number 5. Number 7, Reagan Jensen. Number 8, Lily Carter. Number 9, Hudson Hitt. Number 10, Lauren Walker. Number 11, Molly Cook. Number 13, Gabrielle Erie. Number 14, Jaden White. Number 15, Mary Claire Beck. Number 16, Emma Castle. Number 17, Taji Moore. And number 18, Harlow Boyd. Please give the visiting team a hand of welcome. And now for your Lady Wildcats. Number 00, Maya Oveda. Number 1, Natalie Kafradia. Number 2, Eddie Jones. Number 3, Rowan Fairclough. Number 4, Mackenzie Adams. Number 5, Kennedy Hayes. Number 6, Valerie Flecker. Number 7, Addie Fitton. Number 8, Hannah Bledsoe. Number 9, Joby Brown. Number 10, Jolie Moore. Number 11, Edith Martinez. Number 12, Natalie Cruz. Number 14, Rihanna Ruiz. Number 15, Arlen McNair. Number 16, Ashley Monsivais. Number 17, Katie Ladino. Number 18, Alondra Leon. Number 19, Granny Johnson. Number 20, Rosa Lopez. Number 21, Carla Santa Cruz. Number 22, Charisma Stejan. Number 23, Alexandra Monsivais. And number 99, Adeline Resendez. They're coached by Angel Tavero, Stephen Moreno, and Becky Medlock. Please welcome your Lady Wildcats. If you would please now face the south end of the field and honor our country and our flag.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get started here tonight. Again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Woody, we didn't give any final predictions. What are you feeling here tonight?
Hey, last time it was 4-0. This time we're at home, and I think that was one of the first district games of the season. So right now I'm predicting I'm going to go 6-0. I don't know if I don't know if we'll run rule this team. There's a kind of a rivalry that started when we got in district with them. They were the king of the hill before we got here. And so we're going to get their best. I think they graduated some people, and I think they're struggling a little bit more than they have in the past. So this is going to be a big game for them. So I don't think we're going to be able to.
If there were like a Lady Cat legend like Anna, what do you think she would? What do you think she would predict here tonight?
I don't know. I wish she was up here to where she could say something. So the joke is, my daughter Anna Williams. She is standing in here with us, and she is too bashful to get on the mic. So anyway, you have any predictions, Anna?
5-0.
She's calling it 5-0. So we wish we could. She is back from college and come to see us, and just thought it would be a good time to come back and see Sulphur Springs Lady Cats versus Pleasant Grove. So I appreciate you coming back from the thriving metropolis of College Station, Texas.
I'm a little bummed out. This is, I think, the first Lady Cat soccer broadcast I've ever done in which Anna wasn't playing.
It's been a little while. Hey, I will admit, when the ride was over, I was very sad. Like, that's not even exaggerating. Very sad. That chapter shut pretty quick in the fashion in which it did last year. But the cool thing is, it was an honor to call these games in general, but especially with my daughter on the field. But now I get to be back, and I get to be a fan, and I get to vote on player of the game. I always abstained, so that's my favorite
you're
part.
right. You're right. You will actually be getting to vote on the player of the game this season, so that'll be a lot of fun. But we are almost ready to get started again. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. A couple of more friends I want to tell you about before we get started, like the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadeusHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. And Woody mentioned at the Way Bible Church, they want to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. And don't forget about Next Gen nights on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. That's for anyone from birth through 12th grade. The Way Bible Church also offers young adults on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, and that's at 6:30 p.m. And like what he said, hopefully we'll be naming a Way Bible Church player of the game here in a little bit. Do you have any predictions on who that would be?
Hey, the easy choice would be Rowan, just because it's Rowan. She scores a lot of goals.
She does.
So,
and like you said, for anyone that's tuning in late, she is 3 goals away from her 100th career goal as a Lady Cat.
Yep, she is 3 goals. So this is the first broadcast. This is an easy thing to say. So I'm going to go Rowan, just because she could hit another milestone. It would be pretty cool for us to be up here in the broadcast booth when that happens.
Yeah, she had 1 of the 4 the last time they played, and then it was a hat trick from Addie Fenton. So I guess the easy pick for myself would be to go with Addie there. But
hey, so looking at the lineup, one person I didn't mention that came back from last year, so Addie Jones, she slid over from outside back. Now she's one of the center backs, coming back off of a mild injury. And so she's a big part, and that defense has been a strength of our team this year. And if you'll look, they have Rainey Johnson at holding mid. She was at center back last year. And then Katie Ladero is the other holding mid. So we're playing a 2 holding mid setup, more of a defensive type formation, which I like. I think it's a good fit for us. So there you go. We're underway, guys. So I like it, just being patient and connecting passes right off the bat, not trying to force anything down the middle. And that's what I would continue to do until we kind of get our pace that we want going. All right, popping the ball up from Valerie Flecker all the way to Rowan, making a run a little too much. I like it, though. If you notice, Tyler, it looks like that Pleasant Grove is just kind of hanging back a little bit, not pressing us a lot, probably trying to figure out what we're going to be doing here from an offensive standpoint. And goal kick, Pleasant Grove. Rainey Johnson right back in action. She's been a big part of this so far. All right, I like the patience. Connecting passes, not trying to force anything. Selecting our shots up the field. All right, throw in Pleasant Grove. And winning the ball back. Rainey making good contact there. And nice possession back for Sulphur Springs. Hopefully we can slow this down and select our opportunities up the field. Tyler, I'll tell you, probably the most active player around the ball so far has been Rainey. I like her really at that holding mid position. She's a a tall girl and in position correctly, and she's been a big part of this already. I hope that continues all night.
Yeah, we'll say one of the things we always compliment her, whether it be volleyball or basketball, she always seems like a player that just knows her role very well and plays that role very well.
Yep. And that's what you want, though. She's finding a way to be around the ball, and her teammates are finding a way to get it to her. So sometimes when she hasn't been around for these games leading up to right now, you wonder what the chemistry is going to be like, but it feels like it just left off the way it went
I've always
last
been
year.
curious about that as well. I mean, you're having to miss, however much of the first part of the season and then having to come back in kind of late and, like you said, adapt to everyone else.
And I think you're still – there's some of the – I can promise you Coach T is still trying to figure out some positioning and some minutes for some of these players. They have had several different injuries at different times. Who's going to take the minutes? And that's part of it, and I still think they're still trying to figure that out, so they'll be prepared for the playoffs. And so I think tonight we'll give them an opportunity to do that as well and keep on pushing. But if you'll look, Pleasant Grove, if you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, they are playing a very heavy defensive lineup here. So that's why – and they're just hanging back, not pressing. They're just hoping for a little breakaway, kind of packing the back. I don't know if it's necessarily full-blown parking the bus, but if you watch when they transition to defense, everybody's back there. And
I would guess with as a good of a team as they are and as good of an offensive team as they are, I'm sure a lot of teams have to approach the Lady Cats this way.
Without a doubt. And there you go. There's a foul. No? Okay. So that's typically a tactic taken on Rowan, usually playing pretty physical and maybe a late shot or two. And you can't blame them for trying to be physical. And so, everybody knows who Rowan is. Every team has scouted her and knows exactly who she is.
Yeah, I was going to say at this point, especially in district play, I mean, they're probably pretty familiar with Rowan Faircloth at this point.
And her stats. So, and one thing, we didn't pass back to the keeper there, but one thing I've noticed, we have been passing it back, utilizing our keeper to work the width of the field and use her as an extra field player. And so I think we'll see a little bit of that tonight as well. All right, nice. There's Valerie Flecker. And Valerie's got some wheels, man. I watched a couple of these games and a little heavy touch. But she was 2 times in a row the last game I watched here at the Prem that she was a direct correlation. I think she scored one of the goals and had an assist on one of the other ones. So she's had a nice season from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, 3rd on the team in goals so far this season. I believe Addie Fenton, number 2, Rowan, like we said, with 30 already. So she's in the lead.
And then for you guys watching at home or watching a replay later, if you look at number 17, Katie, she was on varsity last year and got a good amount of minutes, but man, she's played great. Like I'm talking about slicing and dicing. I saw her against Mount Pleasant, and she ripped a shot from, I think it was about 25 yards out, and I'm like, oh my goodness, who is that? And they're like, it's Katie. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's incredible. So, and she's a senior as well, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to ask, being a senior, tonight and then next Tuesday night, which we'll be here for that one as well.
Hey,
there you go.
Goal, Rowan Faircloth. Let's go. Deflection off one of the Pleasant Grove players right into the back of the net, and we'll take it however we can get it. 1-0, Sulphur Springs Wild Lady Cats. Let's go.
Already our first East Texas Physical Therapy replay of the night. Goal number 98? 99.
99.
Yes,
no.
goal.
98.
Career goal number 98.
Yeah.
For Rowan Faircloth.
I had to double check that too.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
So you said you were looking forward to get the hat trick and get to 100 tonight. She's off to a pretty good start for that.
Pretty good start. Proud of those Lady Cats getting on the board about less than 6 minutes in to this game. And when you're playing a defensive-heavy formation like Pleasant Grove is, I don't blame them for doing that. But when you're choosing that's part of your game plan and you give up an early goal, man, that makes it tough on you. Because at some point, they're going to have to make a decision to try to manage this game and try to equalize. And if they do that, it might open up the floodgates.
Yeah, and I'm curious, at what point does a team want to try to start doing that? I mean, are you hoping to get well into the second half before you have to start doing that, or
before they start trying to put some points on the board? I would think with Pleasant Grove, they know we're dangerous offensively for many reasons, including obviously Rowan that we just talked about. But I think that's a tactic going into it to try to manage how much we score. But at some point, Are you trying to equalize and make this a game, or are you just trying to make it respectable? I don't know the game plan of theirs. It seemed like a pretty close game before. I know we had, I believe, 3 starters out from talking with Coach T. I think we had 3 starters out that game. So you just don't know. But I feel like we have some interchangeable players that are rotating in, and then you're not seeing a big drop-off in some of these positions. So that's what we'll just have to figure out along the way. You're going to be able to see it pretty quick if they shift because they're just hanging back. And watch when we get up to their 40 or the 30-yard line on their part of the field, and they're not pressing us all. They're just back. They're just waiting. You see that? Mm-hmm. And so they're being coached to hang back and wait and make us do all the work and let us possess. They're not worried about possession. But when you get one slip through like that, it's pretty dangerous.
A player I was wanted to ask you about, I believe you mentioned her in the pregame show, but a player that I always try to point out, number 4, Mackenzie Adams. Is she a sophomore this season?
Mackenzie is a sophomore this season, and so she was one of the I think maybe the only freshman on the team last year. Yeah. And hey,
there she is.
I mean, she got thrown into the mix in one of the most important parts of a soccer team at center back. And, man, and had some tough games and a really short learning curve. And I'll tell you what, they shuffled the deck. We went through some injuries, and she found a home on the outside back part later last season. They've kept her there. And I think that plays to her strengths because she is very physical, very athletic, and it allows her to take a chance and maybe even go for a mistake and get out of it, though, because she can make up for a mistake with athleticism. You can't do that at center back. Sometimes you make a bad choice or a calculated choice that doesn't work out. There's no going back.
I was going to say I remember her during the playoff run being on the outside.
Yep, and a big part of our success, so it was pretty neat. All right, so Rowan bottled up. If you look, 3 people on Rowan. They are obviously being coached to I think they want somebody other than Rowan to beat them tonight.
I think that's understandable.
Yep. But, here's what you got to look at, too. Addie Fenton is tough to deal with. When she gets on the ball, if they're so focused on Rowan and you give her a little bit of space and an uncontested shot, it's going in the back of the net. Uh-oh, here we go. Speaking of back of the net, and a little wide right.
Almost had another. While we have a quick second, I want to tell everyone about our friends over at Jackson Dental. They're proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience, so schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care. And there's another one, Woody.
Oh, my gosh.
Already 2 goals from Rowan Faircloth in the first 10 minutes of this one.
Hey, we were right in the middle of a commercial break and then popped one in. That's what we're talking about. Rowan Faircloth, about 9.5 minutes into this game, 2 goals. And so that is not how you want to start if you're playing that defensive-heavy lineup. It 100% is how Lady Cats want to start because once this they're going to start attacking a little bit more. There's going to be a little bit more frustration. They're hanging back right now. They're about to start getting a little more aggressive the more goals we score. And when that happens, boy, that creates space and lanes for us. And when we get space and lanes, we've got speed and athleticism, and we can finish. So it's going to be a really interesting game. This is a great way to get started, though.
You're very much on a pace where we might see the 8-0 run rule that you were mentioning.
That would be pretty sweet. I mean, anytime we can do that. But at the same time, we do, they're not going to just lay down for us. Mm-hmm. But, hey, I'll tell you who's taken over as probably our biggest competition. There was a big, awesome, close game with Paris. And Paris came to play. We were at Paris. And that's been our biggest test of the entire season, I would say. And we came out 2-1. That's going to be the biggest part. That's going to be the game that prepares us for a little adversity for playoffs and everything. And it'll be a big game when they come here. It'll be a huge game. And assuming they keep winning and we do, that could be for all the marbles for district.
Yeah, you're right.
So very neat. That's Natalie Cruz, who just crossed the ball over the middle right there, number 12, I believe, to Mackenzie Adams. And then Katie is going there. All right, take your time. Back to Addie. And found Addie Fenton right over the middle. And nice through ball. Let's go. Oh, my gosh, nice cross. That is outstanding. And I'm trying to see what number that is out there on the right wing.
Yeah, my eyes aren't that good.
We're kind of in the shade over here. If you can get a jersey number.
Yeah, I still can't tell.
I think that's Edith. I can't tell Edith's number 11, but I think that is. Edith is a outstanding cross country. That's one of the girls that's never going to run out of energy on this team. She is a primetime athlete. So that is Edith over there. I saw the number 11. All right, Rowan coming over the middle.
Again.
Oh, here we go. And Addie just over. Nice negative ball from Rowan Faircloth, and it looks like they touched it. So corner kick, Sulphur Springs. You know who's handy to have on our team on the corner kicks?
Who is that?
Rainey Johnson.
Oh, yes, that's a good call.
I'm going to try to get somewhere in her general vicinity.
She's got some height, I would think, on just about anybody.
Oh, my gosh. Good ball. She actually got her foot on it.
They actually
did. A little
try
wide
that.
left.
Very, very Tony Romo-esque moment from you there.
But, hey, you know what, though? Here's the thing is typically what you're going to see, I'm going to assume that was a mishit. That probably wasn't a calculated lower trajectory shot, but you're going to see those rainbows coming in pretty consistently from Addie Fenton. So I think we're going to have another opportunity. And obvious handball. She did not hide it.
Woody, while we got a quick second, I want to tell everyone about our friends over at the Gypsy Willow. At the Gypsy Willow, each order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, they offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. They carry popular brand names that can all be customized, like Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. At the Gypsy Willow, every order isn't just a print. It's the beginning of a story. Your story. Also want to tell you about our friends over at Bell Concrete, where they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff is there to ensure your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126.
And that's just right here as an example. Rowan's hunting for the ball, even at the center forward position. She caught the defender over here kind of sleeping and almost waited for the ball. Rowan almost went and picked it. She's a pickpocket. She might get one of those tonight if she catches them sleeping.
Already up to 32 goals on the season now.
That's a pretty good season. So I like us being patient. We're utilizing the width of the field. They're hanging back, so let's not get in a hurry. I like it. We're possessing, passing to feet, and then with some calculation – try to find a seam and hit a through ball up here.
Yeah, this is a Lady Cat team that both plays aggressive without making too many mistakes, I feel like.
And a little much from Joby Brown, but she was kind of, using some 1v1s to create some space. If we can continue to do that and find some of these lanes, that's where the space opens up for us.
About the time we're at right now, about 15 minutes in, this is usually when you start kind of feeling,
If that 10 to 15, it seems to be true in soccer, but especially for the Lady Cats, usually we kind of find a pace and find our groove, and so it kind of seems like we found it a little sooner than we have in the past, so it's a good thing. Here's space and Rowan. Oh, my gosh. And a dinger off the goalpost. Oh.
Almost had that hat trick. 15 minutes
had a tough angle, nice 1v1 versus that keeper. Their heart was pitter-pattering, I can assure you. But that's what you get. They know she's there. Mm-hmm. She's hard to contain.
I think she'll get at least another try or two here tonight.
Yeah. But I know it seems like we are dominating possession, which we are, but it's not just that we're that good at it. It's the style of play they're playing. They're not pressing forward. They're trying to minimize the attack, and they're hoping for something like that. That's what they're hoping for, to slip through, and we just cut that off. Not a big deal whatsoever, and a foul, so free kick, Sulphur Springs. And then she's getting a talking to. A little rough, not terrible. I've seen a lot worse.
While we're waiting on the free kick, I want to tell everyone that at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. From pipe and steel, metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repair and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me, they want to tell you at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts.
Oh, my gosh. Rowing up the side, and a goal kick. She's being aggressive. I like it. Oh, they're saying corner kick.
Yes.
I thought it was a goal kick, Pleasant Grove. But, hey, we'll take it.
We'll see if they try to get it to Rainey again or what the plan is here.
Let's see if we rainbow this over. I'm finding Rainey every time. Oh, see, here we go. And a little far out, but, hey, I like it. A little loft on that ball. And then the same girl roughing up Joby Brown over here, and another foul. She's getting a card right here. Look at her. Oh, did I call it? Yellow card. Oscar's not putting up with that. And I think that's a problem. They're just kind of drawing the line in the sand. Hey, we've seen a lot tougher fouls that have not gotten called, but he's drawing the line in the sand exactly what his expectations are pretty early in the game, and I respect that. So free kick, Rowan Faircloth. What do you think? She going to put it on frame out here from?
She probably has a leg for it.
Oh, my gosh.
She definitely has the leg for it, yeah.
You know, sometimes they might try to lob up and try to get a head on it, but sometimes they want to hit a banger from out there. That's pretty fun to watch, too. 23 minutes left in this first half, 2-0, Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. And goal kick from Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, you were mentioning the time of possession. I mean, we're almost 20 minutes into this game, and it feels like the Lady Cats have had the ball for all 20 minutes of it.
The possession stats, like if you've ever watched like a professional game or a video game, it would be very much skewed to Sulphur Springs. But that, like I said, the style of play that they're playing is a respectable one. They know what they're up against, but man, it's tough. Are they going to be able to shift at some point? Are they going to accept and Rowan shot and nice save by the keeper? Are they going to accept the fact that they are counting on a long ball and a breakaway?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they going to have to shift and put more people on offense? But then, that might fall in a trap. That might create some quick goals for us. So that's going to be an interesting tactic that we have to watch for, in the second half if they make any adjustments or anything like that.
Woody, you can help us out here. Me and Corey were having this conversation the other day. In district play, you can only get how many point differential from a win? Is it 3?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a max. Is there?
I thought that is what we had learned last year, but I could be wrong on that.
Uh-oh. And try a negative ball back from Rowan, and keeper got it. Y'all know what a negative ball is?
No, explain to us what a negative ball is.
So basically, like Rowan, she dribbled it and almost back there to the back line, the line that the keeper stands on. And so she played it backwards, hoping like a crossing ball, backwards to where she could get somebody else to get a foot on it. So that's basically a negative ball. You're not passing it forward. It's back. It's a great and you see a lot of that like in one-timers, like in hockey or whatever. They're just kind of trying to deflect it when they're trying to get a goal or whatever. But against good teams, sometimes that's the only way you can score. Draw the keeper, draw somebody over, and then negative it back to somebody waiting in the correct position just to tap it in. And so, oh my gosh,
I liked the look there. Yeah, I like that. I think from now on for the rest of this season, I'm gonna hold you to at least once a game. We need Woody to explain something to those of us that enjoy watching soccer, but we might not know all the terminology and all that.
If you like last year, for an example, we scored a lot of that way, like against really good teams. Sometimes that you almost have to, you focus so much on that player dribbling. And the intention's there, and then you have to slip it back and count on your teammate to be in the position and to finish it with a touch. And it's it's probably my favorite way to see a goal scored in soccer because it's very meticulous. And somebody like a good dribbler can really attract a lot of attention down there and leave somebody else wide open. And this girl's pretty physical right here. I think I like it. The girl that just got carded in the pink cleats for Pleasant Grove, I like the physical play. I know she got a talking to and got carded, but I always respect that, and that's going to be pretty important against a team like Sulphur Springs. All right, here comes Rowan, and it looks like here goes Valley Flecker. We're going to cross it, and that's a -2. Addie Fenton, they just got a foot on it, and it looks like they've slipped Rowan back at the attacking mid spot and have Addie up top. Right now, just for a change of pace. So maybe, I don't know. They look like they might have just it might have just happened that way. And here's the thing. Like Joby Brown, I think she played right there at right back. She plays tough. She might be one of the toughest kids on this team, and she's not very big, but she plays like she is. So it's neat seeing her battle against this forward over here for Pleasant Grove. They've gotten some good battles.
Getting it back to Addie Fenton.
All right, and Rainey. I don't see people trying to buck up to Rainey too much.
No, I don't blame them.
And that was a good no call. That was not a foul. And back, taking our time. Here comes their forward. Find some feet. I like it. I liked the idea from Valerie Flecker back there. So let's reset and let's get some pass to some feet and slip it through. 18 minutes left in this first half. I like that we're being patient. We're not in a hurry. We're going to keep controlling the game and picking our opportunities. Because like right here, Katie, oh my gosh, or Addie, and she got called offside.
Going to be our first look from Addie there, but
yeah, nice run though. It was good to see it. I thought Katie Ladero was going to go grab that, but it was right there by both of them.
Just a little over the halfway point here in the first half. I don't know if it's wishful thinking, but I do think we get the 100th goal from Rowan here in this half.
You know what was interesting, guys? So I was bragging to my buddies and about how I was going to be up here in the booth when it was freezing cold, and they're going to be down there freezing. And then it's like the most perfect game I've ever seen for soccer at this time of year.
It really is. This is like baseball weather.
Yeah.
This isn't soccer weather.
Yeah. So I'm not sure who came off the field, but it looks like Rosa went in. So who did she go in for? Maybe Addie Fenton? Yeah, it looks like Addie might have got a little.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I think she might have got a she looks like she has like a turf burn or something like that on her leg. So if there's any chance of blood being shown, they're going to pull you off, get you taped up. So that's probably what that is. Hey, Rosa. I mean, Rosa's been a big part of this team. I'm liking having her in there. She's got some really great ball control, very confident on the ball, and distributes it well. So ready to see how she fits in the mix.
Now, how many players off of last year's team do you remember that graduated, or some of the bigger contributors?
So we had a big senior list, but when you look at the girls that were, you're probably going to get me in trouble here if I miss somebody. But hey, I
didn't mean to put you on the spot.
But if you look at the starters that were on the playoff run and that were playing in the games and everything, so you had my daughter Anna, you had Emma Romero, you had Haley Schultz, and then you had Aniston Price. So if you think about that, there's 11 players on the field. There's 10 field players, not counting the keeper. So that's 40% of your team, with the bulk of that being on the central part of the field. So it's been neat seeing a different cast of characters. How are they going to adapt? New faces, new positions.
Yeah, and I think almost everyone you mentioned there won at least one or two Way Bible Church players of the game last season, and like you said, played big parts.
And you have chemistry and you have things like that, but that's part of it. It's somebody else's turn. Who's going to rise to the occasion? When you're having some games where you're blowing people out is one thing, but when there's a game on the line, when there's pressure, how do you overcome mistakes? That's what Coach T's looking for. Who's practicing the hardest? Who's a gamer when the game's on the line, and who's going to go out there and give you the best chance to put your team in a position to make a difference? And I bet you there's still a couple of people that are back and forth, and they may not know the answer yet. Sometimes when we were prime time, here comes Rowan. Here comes Rowan. Oh, slice and dice. And hat trick. Rowan Faircloth, 100 goals on her career with the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. I don't know if that's a record. That's a huge milestone.
Yes.
My goodness. Let's go.
Just racking up the East Texas Physical Therapy replays. Congratulations for goal number 100. That's incredible.
I know you asked me for my player of the game prediction. It was such a safe bet going with her, and like it's not like I have some kind of insight to where it was pretty. But getting a Hattie in the first half, that's pretty special. And then to get it in the fashion she did, 100 goals, let's go. But you know what? It does take a team to get it up there. But she figured out how to go finish it, and that's part of it. Anytime you have a Rowan Faircloth on the team, I know we talk about her a lot, and there's a lot of important positions on this team that don't score goals, that aren't going to get some of the accolades like that. It's like the quarterback scoring all the touchdowns. It may not get as much of the talking to like some of the other positions do, but man, when you have somebody like that on the team, it makes a difference. I remember when they introduced Brandon Faircloth, and we heard that his daughter played ECNL level soccer. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I've dreamed about this. Why couldn't we have somebody move to town that could play? And our athletic director just happened to have a kid that's pretty good at soccer. And now she's holding some records.
Yeah, because I know he will, or hope anyway, he'll be back in the booth with us some this season like he was last season. I don't like to – almost got a fourth goal. I don't like to make him awkward to put him on the spot, but only really, really, really good things have happened since the Faircloths moved to town.
Hey, man, you know what? I mean, I understand that we're a football state, and we've done awesome in football. It's a tough road we've had in our district too. But this was my favorite season to watch so far. We were picked to be middle of the pack or somewhere like that, and we ended up setting the world on fire and making it pretty deep in the playoffs. Pretty neat, but certainly enjoy him and his family. And selfishly, I really like to have a soccer player as a daughter that my daughter got to play with for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, a historic run from the Lady Cat soccer team last year, a historic run from the football team this year, and I think hopefully we'll see another run like that from the Lady Cats this year.
So we got 13 minutes left, and man, if you are pleasant, here's the forward. She is getting carved up, and there might be some frustration coming out with some of these players as we continue to pile in the goals. But the game's not over. We keep playing hard. I'd love to see what kind of adjustments this team makes. Are they going to make any before halftime, or are they going to do something different, or are they just going to, and a shot, and that is still a good opportunity, and I'm trying to figure out what number that is down there at the left wing.
What do you want? You're looking for that and trying to figure out. I'm going to tell everyone about our friends over at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, where they offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Lady Cats for over 30 years. And remember, spring is right around the corner, so now's the perfect time to make sure that your tires are rain-ready.
All right, Rowan coming around, making a turn. You've got one person on her. Oh, nice to Rosa. Let's see if she can come over here. And that was a good little save right there. And I mean, a lot of times, sometimes these girls will be up at a weird angle and panic and just try to, cross it or try to shoot it from a weird angle like that. I like that she saved it. And, here we go. I like the fact that she saved the ball and kept it in play, give us a chance. Sometimes we give the ball away for no reason down there.
Yeah, so Mackenzie Adams will get to.
Hey, we got the cheer squad down here today.
Yes, I meant to make note of that.
That's exciting. I mean, that's what we always say. The soccer teams, they need cheer love too. That always helps getting everybody. But look at the stands. We got a lot of people down here. It's fun. It's a pretty night. Yeah,
especially for a game starting this early.
I came down here and watched. They played Mount Vernon, and I came to watch, and it felt like it was 2 degrees down there, and so I just felt like I needed to come watch, and it was a kind of neat little Friday night. So I would have enjoyed it more if it was this weather.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got lucky today.
All right, 11 minutes left. 3-0 SS Lady Cats, and we've got Randy Johnson to Joby Brown. And I'm not upset with possessing a little bit.
Woody, not to put you on the spot, if you don't know the answer off the top of your head, we can get that during halftime. But how long before the playoffs will begin? It's, just a couple weeks at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, so essentially, I was looking at the schedule here last week or whatever. So they've got this game tonight, they've got Pittsburgh, and then they've got a non-district game. They're going to Lindale on the 7th of March, and that's just because we don't have a ton of teams in our district. So we have one more. Mount Vernon joined the district as a startup program, their first year as a soccer program on the girls' side. And then so that's a filler. We used to have 2 filler games, I believe, but our district is a little bit bigger. But then Paris, The last home game, it is going to be on 3/11. That's going to be a big game. That is going to be a big game. That's a good squad, and those girls can come to play. But I believe that
if I'm not mistaken, that would be a Tuesday to save Friday just in case for tiebreaker scenarios.
Yeah.
And then you'd get rolling the next week's like the 18th, I guess.
Probably so, something like that. So, and then it's a different deal. I mean, I know y'all probably seen that in other sports, but it's like the big, the big division, small division. Is it like that? So, I mean, there's not the regional tournament anymore. I couldn't clearly articulate what the process looks like now.
It took me forever to figure all that out. Essentially, you lose what would have been the regional quarterfinal.
Right.
So by district area, and then straight to the regional semifinal from there.
So nice turn by Joby Brown down there, being real patient, getting the ball sprinted out, and just making them run. I mean, these girls are going to get pretty tired. That forward looks athletic, but we've been making a run all night. And so there we got Natalie Cruz coming up with nice
Getting
ball.
Back to Addie Fenton.
And, oh, my gosh, nice ball. Oh, my gosh, let's go. Rainey Johnson. So nice assist by Addie Fenton. Rainey Johnson coming up from the holding mid position and finishing strong with some traffic with the keeper there. They did a good job. So nice finish under pressure.
The goal for Rainey Johnson there, making it 4-0 with 8:47 left here in the first half. Before we resume to action, I want to tell you about our friends over at Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. So contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. And also, if you've been enjoying all the replays, you can thank the good people at East Texas Physical Therapy. They're a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy. Treatment you need. Care you deserve.
All right, so then there's been a couple of subs come in, and we have missed a couple of them. But they're on the left side. It's Kennedy Hayes. She's number 5 out there on the left wing, and she came in earlier. I couldn't quite see the number. And then there's a couple of other girls that have come in as well. Ashley is number 16 there, and it looks like she's playing the holding mid spot. She was out last year with an injury, and is a great little soccer player as well. So it's great to see some of these other girls getting some minutes, some valuable minutes, and keep our momentum going. So it looks like Rainey just got a breather just to kind of, I guess 8 minutes left in the half. That's good as well. So it's good to see some faces out here. Like I said, they're still trying to figure some stuff out, and I'm excited to see all these girls get their opportunity to shine right here on Parents' Night.
Yeah, that's a great night for it.
And goal kick from us, and that's where we need to play. We need to play mistake-free soccer and get it out of here. So if you'll look, they've pressed up. So if they're pressing higher than they have this entire game, Pleasant Grove. So it's a lot more space. If you look between right now and their back line, there's 20 yards of space. We've got Kennedy Hayes. She's got some wheels, 1v1 versus the right back. Let's see if we can get a negative ball. And corner kick, Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. So if you look at that, that's what the dangerous part is. It's 4-0. It's about to be halftime. They've shifted to a little more offensive type of personnel. And what happens, we got to run right off the bat and caught them sleeping with a 1v1 back there. But they did a nice job defensively maintaining us, not letting us dribble it right in. But here's who's taking this kick. I can't see down here. That is Addie.
It is Addie, yes.
And that's the rainbow I know and love. That's a perfectly placed. That's our job to get in position. If she can just keep serving those up, we're going to get a body part on it and get a goal scoring opportunity. So goal kick, Pleasant Grove. 6:28 left in this first half.
Yeah, we're having troubles with our scoreboard here.
We can keep telling them
we'll
it's
keep
4-0.
Yeah, as long as you got the score, we'll keep telling you. I'll let you know. All we've lost is the time at the moment, but.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we'll keep them going.
6:10 here left in the first half.
That's what's interesting from all the other sports you call. The clock typically keeps on going for the most part in soccer.
Well, we've got a quick second here. I want to tell you that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper and White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper and White, go Lady Cats. Also want to tell you about Katie Adair with Jenny Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today.
Hey, a minute ago, I think it started off that Natalie Cruz was the only freshman on varsity, but Kennedy is also a freshman, and it's hard to keep up with all these different age groups, but I believe she is a freshman as well. So it's nice to see some opportunities for some of these girls. A lot of these girls are playing club ball. We have not always had club ball available here in Sulphur Springs, and so there is a DKSC club here in town and also a FC Dallas. And so it gives these girls year-round touches and opportunities to get better at their craft. So, here we go, Addie Fenton. There are a lot of people bottled up. And but she's continuing to go. I mean, they're packing in the middle. The outside seems to be a little more wide, but I mean, if you look, they've got 5 on defense, 5 center backs back there or on their defensive line, and then they're packing in 2 holding mids. It's just difficult to deal with. It congests everything and just mucks it up.
We are on pace for the 8-0 that we'd mentioned. Is it 8? Does it specifically 8-0 or just an 8-goal?
8-0.
Okay.
If it's 8-0 with 20 minutes left in the game, I don't know if that's the exact way that the rule reads, but that's so. If it could be 10-0.
Gotcha.
But if it's 7-0 forever and there's 5 minutes left in the game and then you're up 8-0, then the game's done.
Gotcha. So it's the same as by the 4th inning or anything like that.
But there's still been some scores out there that are wild that I've seen, kind of kept up with on the high school world, even with the run rule in effect. It's not called run rule, but it sounds better. I like it.
It does sound better, I feel like.
So we can call it whatever we want here on
Cool.
Chance
We'll call it the run rule. If you call it that, I'm not going to call it that and be like, well, wow, Tyler just doesn't. But I feel like if Woody's saying we can call it that, I feel comfortable with it.
And I mean, hey, look, these kids are good kids from Pleasant Grove, I'm sure, but they've turned into a rival. They were king of campus before Sulphur Springs Lady Cats became part of their district.
Okay.
And we have not been beaten by them since. And there's been some pretty tense, field games and with fans and players and all that. So hey, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if we run ruled Pleasant Grove respectfully. You want to be able to do that, but with a rivalry game too, especially with a rivalry game, that's a little foul right here on Addie.
Just 2:40 left here in the half. I wanted to ask, obviously, you mentioned Coach T, kind of a new head coach. How has that changed the Lady Cats system at all, or are they playing pretty similar to last year?
Yeah, they've changed the way that they're looking at stuff. I know I visited with him. We hosted Leslie and I hosted the Lady Cats team dinner at our house, earlier this season, and I got to visiting with Coach T, and there we go. I'm glad we're getting that possession back here. But, he had – if you know who Andy Holt is, Sulphur Springs, great Andy Holt. He was the boys coach here, and he's won multiple state championships in the high school ranks out in Frisco, Wakeland. And he had the opportunity – Coach T had the opportunity to spend literally like 8 to 10 hours with him studying film, his approach on the game. It's almost like, here we go. I believe that's Valerie Flecker over there on the right side using her speed and couldn't get to it. But you think about an NFL coaching tree and you learn knowledge from some of the best of the best. That's what Coach T got. And I think his approach to the game changed conceptually and tactically, but also, too, he was trying a different formation out, and they didn't really love it. So they're going back to a couple of years ago, we ran a 2 holding mid setup, and I think with this personnel it makes sense, and it protects maybe some places where we have some areas of opportunity, more so than another formation we were running. So I know that's a long-winded question, but I think he is always learning and putting himself around people that are helping him learn. So I think tactically,
that's what you want from your coach, yeah.
And doing it on his own, nobody's telling him to do it. He just wants to win and get better and help these girls succeed. So
Just under a minute now here left in the half. And y'all don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show, as always, brought to you by Chris's. We'll tell you more about them in just a minute.
And we're going to see here in a second, Tyler. I mean, that's a lot. It's 80-minute game, and so when you're chasing balls constantly and you're under attack, it's nerve-wracking when you're on your heels and you feel like you're about to get scored on, and you are. So we're going to see what kind of fitness we got here in Pleasant Grove too, because when they return for the second half, I'm telling you right now, the Lady Cats want to get 8-0 win, and they know it. Pleasant Grove knows it, and they want to make this a respectable game as well, and they very well could be. That they could come out and change something up and make a difference. Catch us sleeping like right here. And Maya coming out. I love it. Early on in Maya's career, she was staying back on her line a lot. But that right there, she came out like she should and made it a non-issue.
Woody, that'll do it for the first half. Again, y'all don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you, as always, by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Chris's Mother Francis Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to hear from them and some of our other friends who make all this possible, and then we will be back for the Chris's halftime show.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Francis Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering, or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
And again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Chris's halftime show. Woody, I didn't even know we have things going on down on the field.
So it appears they're having like the parents shooting the soccer ball and their kid as the goalkeeper. So that's pretty neat.
Oh, that's fun.
So we'll see who could.
I want to know. Okay, this is a great time for me to ask. How would you have done versus
I
Ant?
would have blazed a shot right past her. There's no chance she would have saved it in her life. No, like if they have a now, what would be better if the parents were keeper, and then you have these kids blazing shots. Maybe they'll do that next. That would be terrible. Anna would have definitely scored on me.
I was going to ask, would you be able to stop that? He's telling you to check your phone.
Oh, I got
Producer Corey wants to be involved from the other side of the glass. He has waited. I think he was wanting you to. I told Producer Corey to come talk to us during halftime.
Producer
but
Corey is texting jokes.
He won't come speak on a microphone, but he will text you
here comes
jokes.
Brandon Faircloth, athletic director, Sulphur Springs Wildcats and Lady Cats. Surely he's not going to toe poke it. Oh, nice save, Rowan. All right.
So Rowan not only great at scoring herself, she'll keep Coach Faircloth from scoring as well.
And so it looks like we have Mackenzie coming up. And let's see if Mackenzie's mom can blaze one past her.
I like this a lot for a halftime show. This is fun.
Oh! And I believe that's Kennedy Hayes, and her dad, Chris, maybe, is out here. No, Kenny, excuse me. Chris is the uncle. I know him very well, too. I think that is. It's too far away. Oh, my gosh. If that's Kenny and he toe-poked it, I am all over him later tonight. I think he toe-poked it. Come on, Kenny.
Woody, real quick, we're going to go back to commercial break. We've got the picture-in-picture so people can keep watching, but we got to make sure some of our advertisers get heard while we've got a chance.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
At Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record. And Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown wildcat-turned-dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get the second half started. Again, Lady Cats leading 4-0. It's been a hat trick already for Rowan Faircloth, which gave her 100 career goals as a Lady Cat, and then Rainey Johnson also with a goal here, making it 4-0. Woody, you told me during the break that we have a parent MVP.
Hey, so guys out there at the halftime, it's pretty neat. It's parents' night. They have the players, the Lady Cat players in goal, and the parents taking shots. And let me tell y'all, there were some bad ones. There were some pretty good ones too, but there were some ones that were like, oh my gosh. And I probably would have been one of the bad ones if I was out there. But there was one that absolutely hit a blazing banger. And it was Joby Brown's dad, Chris Brown, EDC director, Chris Brown, parent, player of the game in the halftime free kick or penalty kick contest. It was pretty incredible. So nice job. You don't win anything, but you
I don't know. We might have to
bragging rights.
We might have to get him a picture with the Way Bible Church player of the game chain.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna text him. We're gonna get we're doing that. That's a good idea.
I like it. Again, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us during the Christus halftime show. We are almost ready to get the second half started. Before we do, though, I want to remind everyone to go see our friends at Corner Grub in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats on their big screen. While you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef. And then also want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics. They're a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatment, now is the perfect time because Revamped is offering a Toxin Tuesday, where all Tox is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of each month. Tox Tuesdays will be offered at their new location on 620 Church Street, and they are now offering laser services as well, so be sure to give them a visit and see how they can help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. Woody, what are we looking for here in the second half? Obviously, I mean, just more of the same, but we keep mentioning the 8-0 run rule scenario. If you had to bet, do you think we see that or probably not?
So I'm just going to guess here. I think Pleasant Grove has to adjust, and they've got to they've got to put themselves in position on a more of an offensive scheme. And so I think what that's going to do is create lots of lanes and lots of space, and I think it's going to create some quick goals in the second half, assuming they've made that adjustment. The other part of it, very likely they could just be packing back just like they are to keep the score respectable, right? So I don't know, but everybody's a competitor. Again, it's a rivalry game. I think they're going to come out with more of an offensive attack, and they need to put some points on the board. So that's my pick.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially here to start the second half. I would expect them to be a bit more aggressive. But before we resume action, we are about to in just 1 second. But I want to tell you to go see our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. And here we go, ready for 40 more minutes of soccer.
There you go.
Again, we will be back here Tuesday night for senior night for the Lady Cats.
So we do have, let's see here, Rowan's back there. You have Valerie Flecker. You have Rosa. You have Addie coming in. Took it right through the seam. And a little heavy touch, and the keeper gets it. You also have Ashley back there at holding mid. Same defensive lineup that we had earlier. Actually, with the exception, we have a change. Mackenzie looks like she's getting some rest. And I'm trying to figure out who is over there on the left side, at left outside back. All right, making a little push. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Look at so they have spread it out a little bit, and they're calling it goal kick. I feel like we'll be able to see a little bit more, but I feel like they are in more of a little offensive heavy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that possession alone was I feel like, most aggressive we've seen them tonight.
And I think out there on the right side, Hannah Bledsoe, on the left outside back for the Lady Cats. So, all right, Addie Fenton, watch out. Here comes Rowan. Oh, my gosh, good ball. Bad news coming up. And right off the goalpost. That's 2 goalposts.
It is.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Could have been 6-0 right now, but that's 2 goalpost shots that we've had.
Maybe a bit of a lucky break there for Pleasant Grove, but getting a corner kick.
All right. I guess they got a hand on it, so good job by the keeper. Addie Fenton about to serve up a rainbow. And nice job by the keeper punching it out. I thought we had a couple of players really in really good position there.
I will say I'm not noticing Rainey Johnson, which you may have noted that, and I missed it. But
yeah, no, I didn't notice that. So, well, actually, I noticed that. I did not say it. But we had about 3 players right there in a good position, right where they needed to be. But good job by that keeper. All right, throw in Lady Cats, 37-38 left in this game.
yeah, and the Lady Cats just completely dominating the time of possession as always.
Yeah.
Even by their standards, though, this feels like a lot.
I feel like they played a 5-back in the first half. There were tons of people back there. It looked like a 4-back with 2 holding mids, the Pleasant Grove team here. So we'll see right here how much of a push they're making. But they had one lone forward up there for the majority of the game just running. It looks like she's gotten a break, too, because I don't see her out there. She had the bright cleats on, pretty talented athlete there. So probably getting a little breather, which is good for us. She plays very physical. So everybody's starting to kind of get their coats and blankets out. So the sun went down, getting a little chillier. And here's Rosa with the footwork that I mentioned earlier. Very good ball skills, very impressive. And then here we go. We've got some opportunities to Ashley. Ashley's going to send it over to Hannah. Hannah back to Ashley. And take our time, and let's find some feet. Oh, and we gave up the ball, but got possession right back.
Getting it to Rowan here.
So, I mean, it's a little much on that. But if you noticed right there, you had 3 people on Rowan instantly. It's still hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's what part of it, little give and goes, ping and passes with some anticipation. You can beat a double team or triple team with a little bit of anticipation and placing the ball where they're supposed to be. So that is dangerous. That's what they're counting on. We had a little breakdown, made some mistakes, and the magic of Maya saved us right there. So she came way off her line and got her mitts on it. So good job for the keeper there.
I think Maya was just kind of dying for some action there for a second maybe.
Yeah. She's not had a lot of it, and I'm not upset with that. I know she probably gets bored. Her parents probably like to see her, but she'll get plenty of action in the playoffs. She'll get plenty of action against Paris. As a matter of fact, though, there we go. Joby Brown clearing the ball. I'm not mad at that. And this is dangerous. Watch this. Very dangerous. And way off her line. Bingo. 4 goals. Rowan Faircloth. 5-0. SS Lady Cats. Let's go.
For the 4th time tonight, we get a East Texas physical therapy replay from Rowan Faircloth. Up to 101 goals as a Lady Cat.
You know I've watched a lot of Lady Cat soccer when I saw that developing. I knew
Yeah.
I knew it was going. Like they were playing a little high. They a little seam. They put a through ball through there. But I know that Addie and her play together so much, and that's dangerous. And that's something you got to think about too. So Jolie's still coming back off an injury. I'm not sure exactly what. She's not back yet. You throw Jolie in the mix, and she's been right around there on the one of the wings, and it just adds another layer of problems with athleticism and soccer ability as well. So I believe they're probably being patient, so she'll be ready to go for the playoffs as well. But you wouldn't know it by looking at this team. We've had some good soccer all over the field. So, but like right now, they are pressing. They have their, I feel like we, as a team, they probably got lulled to sleep a little bit just because they weren't pressing a lot. And now we're getting, like, look at this. They're pressing. They're putting us under a little bit more pressure, but we're responding well. We made a little mistake, responded well. But we didn't see any. Uh-oh, here we go. There's Flecker. Let's go. Nice touch. Let's go. Put this in the goal. Let's go. Good job by Valerie Flecker, and nice job by the keeper preventing a goal right there as well. But that's what you like to see. Flecker's got some wheels. They found her running. So really what you and I predicted, that's happening. You haven't seen any runs be able to do like that because they were just sitting back there waiting.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
now you start to see the seams up the middle. You start to see the wings having space, and they're identifying that, and it didn't take long at all for the Lady Cats to realize that. But again, our defense – that's where we have basically, I guess, the starting lineup outside of the left outside back. They've got to be on their game because these girls want a goal. I guarantee you they don't want to get run ruled.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can feel the pressure a little bit more. Our girls are having to work a little bit harder, and the ball's been down here a little bit more. But, man, it's creating some opportunity for some runs that we didn't have the entire half, the first half. So look at this coming up. Look at this right to Valerie Flecker.
About to say he might be looking at another one.
And they're trying so hard, but all right, let's go back. Ashley, and a little miss hit. Anybody there? What I'd like to see here, what any coach really would like to see too, don't let this ball bounce. And if for some reason it does, don't let it bounce twice. Try to receive it. There's one bounce. There's 2 bounces. So that's where you really want to, win those possessions. Don't let that ball bounce. Receive that ball with confidence, and if you do happen to miss it, get it before it bounces. You don't want to see that ball dribbling down the field with nobody touching it. All right, back to the Lady Cats. We've got Rainey Johnson back in, so she's at center back now. And so it looks like we're giving Natalie Cruz a rest. You still have Addie Jones right here with the ball right now, taking her time, being purposeful with passes. I like it. So they're still not pressing us a ton, but when you're playing that style, you almost have to. They're giving us space, and they're just letting us pass the ball wherever we want. And those through balls are dangerous with some of the weapons we have over there. So, but I do respect the Pleasant Grove team for making the change. You had to.
Yeah.
You can't just give us the game. Let's just go give ourselves an opportunity. Clear tactical decision, but man, here we go. Addie Fenton. Good little battle right here. Now she's doubled up. And here we go. That was a good job.
Yeah, still almost ended up getting a shot out of it, but
that keeper's getting a workout tonight.
She is. 31-35 left to go in this one real quick. I want to tell everyone about Aaron Nill, who is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your ventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can also visit their website, hambyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Also want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call and ask about their spring maintenance packages as well. So call them at 903-885-8072.
Hey, something I just noticed that I'm surprised we didn't notice before, but we only have 2 refs. Usually there's 3 refs. There's only 2. And that's tough on a crew to manage the game. I mean, you're trying to be in the right position to see about offside, and I'm sure they're going to need an ice bath after this. So, hey, refs are not it's not like there's a surplus of refs. And so I would think that, they have a tough job and they get hollered at and all these things. So we certainly appreciate them being here. But, man, a 5 o'clock start time might be part of the reason.
Yeah, that very well could be part of it. I would love to know how much ground they cover in a game.
If I'd like to know, but I know that, I'd probably need an ice bath and an oxygen mask.
I'll let you know. I'm not in the shape for it. I wouldn't be able to do it at this point in my life, I don't think. Producer Corey is just shaking his head now.
I'll tell you what, these refs could handle this way better than I could, but I'd cook a better steak than them, I bet.
I do believe that. I believe that.
All right, here we go. And that's the tough part too. But Oscar was right there for a look at offside. He was right there running with him. But I'm surprised we didn't notice that earlier. It didn't happen a ton last year, but the year before there were a lot of games where it seemed like we only had a 2 ref crew, and it's tough on the kids and the refs as well. But so that's one of those deals down here. We kind of took a weird angle shot. Sometimes if you want to try to, serve it across the face of the goal, give a chance to another player to get a head on it or something like that.
Right to Rowan.
Oh, my gosh. That was a nice 1v1. I don't mind her for just going for it. Good job of that center back preventing us from doing it. So getting a little physical. I like it. Physical play by the number 13, I guess, right there by the Pleasant Grove team.
Addie Fenton's going to find the back of the net before the end of the night, I think.
She's had a pretty good season, and I think you're right. She's
approaching 17 goals coming into tonight, so she's getting close to the 20 mark herself.
So she's at 17 goals.
Mm-hmm. Rowan now at 34.
Gotcha. And then you have, you've seen Valerie get up there. She's got 7 goals so far. And so if she got in some of the action, that wouldn't surprise me either. And there's Joby Brown. Let's go. Playing physical. Got a foul called. I'm not mad at that, though. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you, she now that I have a daughter that's not on the team, she's a former Lady Cat. Anna wasn't the smallest girl on the team. As a senior, she got a good growth spurt and was a good-sized kid. But for the longest time, she was one of the smallest kids on the field and always played with a lot of fight. And she still did that throughout her career before it was over. And I think that's why I appreciate that, just level of physicality. So it was a foul, but it's going to make people think twice about getting physical with her. Really, that's what we need.
Addie Fenton coming up with it here.
Nice run coming up. Valerie was ready to make that run. Here we go. Watch Valerie.
Now Rowan going to try to get it to her.
All right, here we go. Back to Rowan. Back to Kennedy Hayes. Oh, and we're going to get a corner kick, I believe. Yep.
Real quick before we get this corner, I want to remind everyone spring is almost here. So this year, make filing your income taxes easier than it's ever been before with expert tax preparation services from D&B Loans. They make it easy finding every deduction for you and getting you your maximum return. And they even offer electronic filing for fast refunds. So give them a call at 903-885-7396 to make your appointment with D&B Loans today.
All right, Addie Fenton with the rainbow. Here we go. Let's go. Nice header by the Pleasant Grove player there, clearing the ball. If you find somebody that's confident and willing to put a head on it, it's a great attribute to have in the soccer world. Here we go. Nice. That was a nice little run. And controlling some of that possession right there in our final third. Hey, here's the thing, though. 5-0 with 26 minutes, that's a huge deal.
Right.
But I feel like what this mercy rule has created, or run rule, everybody wants to get to 8 now. I feel like that's created that. And a lot of times you might kick back and just possess the ball and work on possession. But I feel like that's something else to work towards. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
That's a good point.
But like 5-0 in soccer is like 50-0 in a football game.
Right. And there's going to be moments in the playoffs where you need to work or you need to have had that experience in just hold on to possession. So that's a good point.
So that's just the way it has created that. It's not easy to pull off that. I guarantee you, though, every girl that's in blue, the Lady Cats, want that. That's the goal right now. All right. And we had up there on the top side, we had Kennedy Hayes really unopposed up there. And so if we keep our
drain the field goal, though.
Yeah. If we keep looking at that, there's going to be some spots. Those wing players they're so congested in the middle of the field. Sometimes those runs are wide open, and we have mass subs coming in.
While you're trying to find all the new people, real quick, I'll tell everyone about our friends over at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
So we had a few people come in up at center forward, giving Rowan a break. You had Natalie Cafradia, and then I believe at the attacking mid spot, the Bree Ruiz. She is a senior this year as well, and there's a whole different cast of characters. We'll try to get everybody in there and kind of figure out. I know that there is Perla Santa Cruz that just came in, number 21. And let's see who else is out there. I guess Natalie Cruz came back in at center back. And so, yeah, that's good. There's a lot of these minutes that need to be happening. There's Ireland McNair, number 15. And she's there with the ball right now, I believe, if this roster is correct. And so that's good. This is valuable experience. And so what I would tell you, too, if you look at, let's see here, number 18, Alondra Leon. That's at left outside back. But if you look at number 1, Natalie. So she is not the largest player out there. But I'm going to tell you what, if you look back to the game, we played our furthest playoff run in playoff history. We made it to the regional quarterfinals. Rowan Faircloth went down in like 10th or 15th minute of the game, and it was like, what's going to happen? That girl came in the game, number 1, and she went and took over and played out of her mind and set up a goal-scoring opportunity, which we did score. She was just all over their back line and then served it up to Jolie.
Was that the one in Lindell, or which one was that?
That was not
or
Lindell.
in Tyler?
That was in Tyler.
Yeah.
That was at Tyler Rose Stadium.
That was a fun playoff run.
Yeah, it was a good little run, and we were up 2-0 with 2 minutes left, and did not win the game. Heartbreaking, But that's how sports go, man. Sports break your heart more than they make you happy. Well, for Cowboys fans.
Yeah. For DFW sports fans at all, yeah.
So I wouldn't be shocked if they figure out a way to get Natalie the ball. She's got very good ball skills, very confident in the ball, a quick player, and plays tough. If she gets an opportunity with a little bit of space to dance around with that ball, she has the possibility to score very easily. She might be able to go dribble it and pass it right in the goal. Good little player. But
she is with it now.
So she's right there, and they're really on her. But let's take a shot from back there. I like the shot. Good shot from Kennedy Hayes. And she had time to trap the ball, set the ball up, and take a crack at it. And so that's what you don't want if you're the defense. You want to contest and not give them an open shot with that much time to prepare. All right, so here we go. Keeper coming out. Going to kick that ball out of bounds.
She'll win that one there.
Kick the ball out of bounds. Kick the ball out. Okay, now we had nobody there with a little bit of congestion. Made me nervous.
You can hear the Lady Cat faithful a little bit down there. They
Uh-oh,
seem to be
15
nervous.
coming hot. She's coming in hot. Let's cross the ball. Oh, here we go with our little rebound. And Kennedy, let's go. Nice little run. Sulphur Springs Lady Cats, I like it. 15 with the hustle play. Created another opportunity off of a deflection by the Pleasant Grove team. So that's neat seeing everybody coming out here and the level of attack has not fallen off, even with a different cast of characters out there.
Staying aggressive. Said 5-0's good, but it's not enough.
But this girl right here for Pleasant Grove, she's ready to go put one and make this game respectable. Well, look at her. She's hustling. I respect that. They're down 5-0. She's playing like it's a tie ball game. And that's what you really do want out of a player. So good job by that young lady. Uh-oh, here we go. Look at that. Look at this. Look at their left wing. Look at the left wing. Here we go. Cross it. So that's where just sometimes we take shots at the angles. That's what's going to come with minutes and maturity. You had your central player making a run, a little negative ball cross. That gives you opportunity for the tap in. It's really hard at those 2-degree angle shots.
That very much is kind of like the one-timer in hockey that you were referring to earlier.
And that just comes with experience. Everybody wants to score. Make no bones about it. But at some point, you're the easy negative ball goals. Those count just the same as the beamer from 20 yards out.
Just crossed the halfway point here in the second half. Lady Cats entered the second half 4-0. Now 5-0. It was the fourth goal from Roman Faircloth here tonight.
So 15 with some moves, some cutting the ball back, creating some space, making it difficult. All right, Kennedy Hayes looks like she was off. So, but that's a good run. So she's out there. She's out at their track meeting this right back. And if they start their run a little bit earlier and give this girl some space, looks like she's got some wheels. Be fun to keep an eye on out there on the left side as well.
See if Pleasant Grove can get anything going here.
This is what is important to me, though. Yes, I would love an 8-0 win. What I would love more, though, is getting every one of these girls some minutes to see who's going to be somebody you can count on when something doesn't go our way in the playoffs.
I mean, like you said, you had to fill in for Rowan Faircloth at one point in the playoff run, so you never know when you might need someone to.
Correct. We've seen different things happen, injuries and different things, and we're in an age group where that happens, or sickness or what have you, and that's what I like. Like Coach T right now is getting a lot of valuable intel to see who's going to continue to contribute, and somebody might shine tonight that he didn't know before, and every single one of those matters. I mean, so like these runs, like 15's been very. Her name's Ireland, I believe. She's been all involved.
She has been.
Because sometimes you get on there and somebody can be on the field, and if you watch them, they may not touch the ball for several minutes. And Ireland looks like she's been right there in the mix and figuring out a way to be involved in this game, and it makes it dangerous. She's attracting some attention, and it's going to open up some more space in the middle of the field. And I would say the same thing on that left side with Kennedy.
Yeah.
So nice attack coming on. All right, so it looks like Katie Ladero is doing this corner kick. Yep, that's number 17. I said Ladero. It's Ladino. So my apologies on that. And nice cross. Very good cross by Katie. All right, so back in action. I like the vision. And I like the idea, maybe a little ambitious, but why not? Sometimes we pepper that goal. Sometimes some of those go in.
16:43 left to go. Real quick, I want to tell everyone about Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage. Good save there. And that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs, whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how you can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs.
All right, Ireland making a run again. Somebody give her some help. somebody come up, give her some help, and we'll take a corner kick off this deal.
You're good.
I was going to say, this center forward, where's she been all game? Because she's put us under pressure for the Pleasant Grove more so than we've seen now. Obviously, different tactical style, but man, she's been a pretty good little player for them.
Another change here, it looks like.
Looks like Rowan and Addie going back in. And so they're just rotating out. No, they're not done for the night. Looks like there is a Charisma at left outside back. And let's see who else. We might have missed somebody. There was a big slew of players. Let's see here. I think number 11 came out. Edith back in. So that's the cross-country extraordinaire and soccer as well, dual sport athlete. I think she got a rest but didn't need it based on what she chooses to do for sports. I think if you looked at like stamina on a video game, hers would definitely be 99.
Yeah.
Mine would be like a 11.
Yeah, mine would be pretty rough at this point in life, I feel like. It would bring your overall rating down a good bit.
It would bring my overall rating down. So I like the physical play. I mean, that's Natalie down there, like just getting in the mix. I think she's getting coached right now to stay a little more central. That way, be receiving the ball. But she's all over the place. That's what you like. And we got caught watching, and then here's this forward we were talking about. She's tough to deal with, good player. But guess what? Coming back in the mix, Rainey Johnson all over her and just took all that momentum away. And let's keep it going. But she still has it.
Yeah, Rainey's had a really good night here tonight. She's played great defense, got a goal.
All right, we got to clear this ball, girls. That's exactly what they want. They want an opportunity. And I think we might have Addie Fenton back there at more of a holding mid. I know that oh, man, dinger, and we got caught watching, and thank goodness it didn't go in as we just got caught sleeping. We were not ready and did not make a play on it at all. And so we just did. I know in talking with Coach, and you talk to any coach, solidifying a shutout is very important. And we've controlled the match, and I don't care who's on the field. That needs to be the goal for this defensive lineup and the whole team. We don't need to give up unnecessary goals. I feel like the last couple of years that happened a lot. We were controlling the match, and we'd be up, and then we'd give up a goal because we just got caught sleeping. Let's get ready and let's protect our lead like our playoff run counts on it. That's what I would be. I guarantee you that's what Coach is coaching them. Uh-oh, nice. Negative ball. So here we go again, guys. We on that one, if you're watching film at home or anything like that, they'll watch some VO film or some huddle. That's another opportunity. We passed it right to the keeper. We need to cross it and give ourselves an opportunity. That's going to give us the best possibility to score. I know everybody wants to score.
Right.
But team goals count as much as individual ones count.
Just 12 and a half minutes left here. Still a 5-0 lead for the Lady Cats. Getting it back to Rainey there.
And then back to Katie. And then, okay, we have Addie Fenton at center back. I like that. And then we have Rowan at center back. I like that. I'm not mad at that lineup at all. Then you have Rainey as more of the holding mid. So we've got definitely a tactical decision to be defensive heavy because Rowan is the all-time leading goal scorer in single season history, and then obviously has 100 goals. But in her club world and what she's going to play college soccer for at North Texas, she plays left outside back. She's a defensive player. So I know that's wild.
That is wild, yeah.
People hear that, so. But if that gives you an idea how talented a left back is, just think about how good that club ball team is.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's very much like you'll see in football a guy who's a quarterback or a running back, but he's going to play, on the defensive side of the ball in college.
But if you look at really high-level soccer, the outside backs are a big part of the offensive attacks. They'll overlap and come through like the entire level, the length of the field, and work in as part of the offensive attack as the other part of the defense shifts. So she's gotten, through that, offenses and attack of minding, even though it's a defensive position that she plays.
Just 10:50 left in this one. Real quick, I want to remind everyone that here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. Stop by and see them on the square. Use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. Again, 10.5 minutes left here. 5-goal lead. We'll be naming the Away Bible Church Player of the Game here before too long, so don't go anywhere after the final buzzer. Final whistle.
Here we go. That's all right. Hey, a little misstep and just reset and start this over again. And let's see here. So I feel like they're probably pretty exhausted. It like not just on your legs, but mentally when you're under attack and you feel that threat, like it's draining. Like feeling that way, and nobody likes to be down. But here's the forward we're talking about. So I think from a tactical standpoint, what I respect that Coach D's done, for wherever this girl came from, she has been the most dangerous player that I've seen on Pleasant Grove, and I think it's very smart, like right there. Oh, my gosh. So I like the fact that they're teeing up and having Rowan back there and just making sure that we try to solidify a shutout because she's obviously dangerous. She's putting some and we've got a keeper change here. And so I don't know who this is. I don't know if that is – I don't know if that's Natalie. I know that's what she plays in club ball. But we shall see. Little offside action. So I think that might be Natalie, which that's her true position in the club ball world. I understand it may not be. I can't see that far, and it's kind of like dark now.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, getting Maya a little break.
Yeah, she checks out. 8.5 minutes left, still with a shutout intact.
All right, Edith on the run. To Bree. Look at this left side coming up. Left side. Look at it. Oh, my gosh. Here it goes. Here's Edith. Back to Bree. Working it out around the field. Rainey coming in with no pressure whatsoever. Take your time. That's what we're talking about. And so they've slowed way back. We've got 4 defenders and a holding mid. They are still in an attacking position, but still kind of hanging back and just letting us possess. And we are possessing well, connecting passes. And this is the whole chemistry and dynamics change, but we're still finding feet, still possessing the ball and maintaining, a sense of calm out there. I like it.
Yeah, they've now had it right on this side of the field for about a minute.
Yeah.
Started with about 8.5 minutes left.
Like if you had a game where there was a possession chart and you were like winning possession 60-40, that would be an exorbitant. Here we go. The nice ball okay, she got it back. And again, we're taking a hard angle shot, and you had Bree right there literally wide open in the middle. We just need to serve up a little baby cross and give ourselves the best. And I know that's what coach is coaching as well. And I know these girls want to score, but that's where you're setting up a wide open, uncontested opportunity on goal versus a weird angle. All right, so now you're having Natalie come back off, had a nice little run.
Yeah, I see Mackenzie Adams is back out there.
Mackenzie came back in. Let's see here. Hannah Bledsoe is back out there. Who else we got? And so I like it. I like the hockey lineup changes. It keeps everybody fresh. It keeps getting minutes for everybody, and it is hard to keep up with as a commentator.
It is.
All right, here we go. Okay. All right. So I think when you get into some of these teams that have a pretty talented keeper, those are hard. You're not going to get as many. Sometimes you have a little deflection tap in that works, but this keeper's been hanging on to the ball pretty good. There's the forward. Yeah, and I don't know who this girl is, but I don't even know if she was playing the first half. But it could have just been based on their defensive lineup. But she certainly has made us know who she is. So congrats to her. 5:39 left. Not going for a run rule, going for the shutout. Being able to solidify that with a little bit of pressure, that's a big deal. They certainly opened it up, and they've been putting a little more pressure on us as anticipated. And really only giving up one goal along the way.
Yeah, that's true. And to the point you were mentioning with the subs, I mean, you kind of got McKenzie in a different position. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, getting her out there on the right wing and just letting her use her speed and athleticism. And I know just from having a daughter on the team for a long time, they're all out there pleading their case on where they should be playing. Hey, no, coach put me in. You know, I don't know McKenzie that well, but something tells me she'd probably like, Coach, let me go right or whatever they play in club ball. They're like, hey, let me try.
She's quick. I have faith in her over there.
Yeah. So it's just counting down. Everybody taking their time. That's part of the gamesmanship of all this. I mean, our girls should be taking their sweet little time, grabbing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was good. It was a bad touch because she had about 12 yards of wide open space with nobody around her.
Pleasant Grove coming back up with it there.
And hey, I'll tell you who's been a big part of this game is Rainey.
I was gonna say she's been kind of in a number of different places.
Hey, positions move, needs change. I kind of like her at the holding mid spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you too, through with Kendall last year and with some of the other injuries like Kylie had ACL, I would say I would arguably the best holding mid I ever saw was Emma Romero, and she would have never played there had the cards not fallen like they did.
That's true.
And we'd have never known the greatness. She played so outstanding, like the best soccer I ever played. Saw her play, and so to have somebody like a Rainey come in, and it's almost like it feels like a point guard kind of leading the ball up the field and kind of controlling, how the ball's going to be worked up the field. That's an important piece because that's what Anna and Emma had. They had that kind of chemistry, and I see that happening out here with some of these girls, and that active role in the central midfield. That's outstanding. All right, here we go, and we're making a run.
Less than 3 minutes now. See if the Lady Cats can get one more goal.
And we'll take a corner kick.
Yeah, you'll get a corner out of this one.
And so it looks like that was number 8, Hannah Bledsoe, and looks like she's going to take the corner as well. Let's see here. Rainey is hopefully going to get back there to be a part of this because
she's jogging up there now.
Let's get a second one, Rainey. Let's get ahead on this thing. Nobody's heading this ball over you. Uh-oh, here comes McKenzie. That's what I'm talking about. Like, just slow the ball down. That's good. And a little foul there, I guess, yeah. But, hey, smart foul. Stopped a run. I'm not mad at that at all. So, yeah, foul on McKenzie, and I would take that foul 10 times out of 10. It basically stopped the run. Really could have probably been an advantage. You know what that means? Okay.
Go on.
Do you know what it is?
I'm opening the floor for you, yeah.
All right,
teach.
Basically, if there is some type of foul type scenario like that, and so like Sulphur Springs fouled, and they still, and the Pleasant Grove team still has a run where they didn't fall down or they didn't do anything, they still have possession, they may not call it and just play an advantage, say, hey, I know you got fouled, and acknowledging it, and they'll throw their hand down and say play on. But if something happens and they take a few steps later and then fall, they might whistle it. It's like a delayed option. And then sometimes
the same thing in hockey. Before you get to it, they'll let you play it out.
So, but then also too, sometimes they'll whistle, and it's like, man, I wish that was an advantage because we had a run that was called back, and so that sometimes that happens too. But it's just a judgment call right there in the middle of the action by a ref. So these guys do a pretty good job right here. This is a pretty standard ref crew that's been a part of these games for a long time. So even with a 2-man crew, they've done a pretty good job tonight.
Down to our final minute. Again, Lady Cats with a 5-goal lead. And we've already mentioned it, but again, we will be here Tuesday night. Again, it'll be senior night for the Lady Cats, I believe.
And then we've got to talk. This will be the first time that I've ever been able to vote on player of the game.
Yes, I'm excited for that. So don't go anywhere after, 36 seconds from now. We'll get to do that. But I'm excited for you to get to start naming players of the game. No one made you sit it out. You chose to, but
right. Oh well, yeah. I didn't want a conflict of interest there. So hey, I just got a text. You know who predicted the score of the game correctly? My daughter Anna.
Anna did. She did. Yes, she said 5.
There you go. But not live on air, so it doesn't count.
We tried to get her to do it on air.
Yeah.
That will do it by a final score of 5-0. Lady Cats do win. Again, we've got to name our Way Bible Church players of the game, but don't go anywhere. We've got to hear from them first, and then we'll hear who's tonight's Way Bible Church players of the game are.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m., where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them call.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen Nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats!
Again, by a final score of 5-0, the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats pick up another win. Again, it is time to name Way Bible Church players of the game. But before we do, I want to tell you about the Way Bible Church. They want to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Woody, I know this is your first time getting to actually pick. Real quick, before you do, I want to go ahead and make my pick, which is Rowan Faircloth, and congratulate her on 100 career goals as a Sulphur Springs Lady Cat.
What a baller. That's such a big deal. I'm glad we got to call
4
that
goals
live.
tonight, yeah.
4 goals tonight. She's at 101 now.
And 34 on the season already.
That's wild.
16, 17 games into the season? But
absolutely unbelievable.
That's incredible. Woody, who is your first pick for the Way Bible Church player of the game?
All right, so the other pick, and it's so exciting. I had a daughter on the team, so I could never participate, and now I'm just a fan, and so it is going to a very important person that made an appearance. I think this might be her first game of the season, Rainey Johnson, and here's why. She was actively involved in the game. She found a way to be involved, and her teammates found a way for her to be involved. That was kind of my biggest, I guess, not concern, but like the central part of the field has been such a staple for this program. Who's going to take over? Man, her calmness, her size, her ability, she dominated, and it was a big part of our success. It was like moving the ball up the court like a point guard, and she took the ball away, she distributed, and she got herself a goal too. Let's go.
She did. Incredible night for Rainey Johnson. So congratulations, Rowan Faircloth and Rainey Johnson, for being tonight's Way Bible Church players of the game. Congratulations to the Lady Cats picking up their 14th win of the season. Woody, any final thoughts before we get out of here, man?
No, hey, appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this Chad's Media soccer night, man. I enjoy it, and I appreciate you doing it with me. And
we appreciate having you, man. Hopefully we can have you more and more throughout this, the course of the season. But that will do it for us here tonight. We'll be back Tuesday night for senior night for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, our incredible camerawoman, Hannah Morrill, the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, Woody for filling in with me tonight.